Ms. Fleak, can you see what's shown on the...
Yes, I can.
Okay. And is this the item you recovered on the floor near the nightstand area on June 25th, 2009?
Yes, it is.
And it has a very small amount of liquid on the bottom, about 90% empty. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Did you also recover prescription medications from the same general area that we're referring to near the nightstand by Mr. Jackson's bed?
Yes, I collected prescription medications from the tables, the nightstands next to the bed.
Okay. Can I have an exhibit showing a close-up of the nightstand area? May this be marked? Is it People's 104?
Correct.
Yes. I understand that the quality of this photo with the lighting is washed out. I'm going to approach you with the photograph. On the nightstand, and I'm going to approach the witness. People's 104, from the nightstand area, and I'm referencing these. Where I'm pointing this week, are these 3 prescription bottles?
Yes.
Okay. And was that a diazepam, a lorazepam, and Flomax, respectively?
Yes, it is.
And going to those 3 items, first of all, the diazepam, which was booked as LAPD item 153. Let me recover these. Your Honor, I have in my hand a prescription pill bottle made out to the name of Michael Jackson, showing diazepam, 10 milligram tablet, prescriber being a Conrad Robert Murray, with a date of June 20th, 2009. May that item be marked People's 105 for identification.
Yes.
I'm going to write 105 on the label. I also have a prescription pill bottle, Flomax, 0.4 milligram, made out to a Michael Jackson. This is LAPD item 157. Prescriber being Conrad Murray. Date filled being June 3rd, 2009. May this be marked People's 106, Your Honor.
It is.
Placing a 106 on the label. And lastly, of these 3, I have a prescription pill bottle of lorazepam, 2 milligram. Prescriber being Conrad Murray. Date filled April 28th, 2009. May this be marked People's 107 for identification.
Yes.
Placing a 107 on the label. And this item was LAPD number 154. Ms. Fleak, these 3 items shown here on the Elmo, the diazepam, the Flomax, and the lorazepam, are these the 3 prescription pill bottles that you've identified in People's 104, the 3 lined up on the wooden nightstand?
Yes, they are.
Now, in that same photograph, People's 104. In this photograph depicting the nightstand, Ms. Fleak, you've indicated the 3 prescription pill bottles, the diazepam, the Flomax, and the lorazepam. On the lower shelf of this wooden nightstand, is this a kind of a wicker basket?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And did you find additional prescription medicines in this basket?
Yes.
And in that basket, did you find clonazepam?
Yes.
Okay. as well as temazepam,
Yes.
tizanidine,
Yes.
and trazodone.
Correct.
Your Honor, I have LAPD evidence item 151, opening the bag, the seal. This is a prescription made out to Michael Jackson. Temazepam, 30 milligram, prescriber being Conrad Murray. A date filled being 12/22/2008. May this be marked Peoples 108 for identification.
Yes.
I also have LAPD evidence item 152, opening the packaging. Prescription pill bottle made out to Omar Arnold. Tizanidine, prescriber being Dr. Arnold Klein, with a date filled of 6/7/2009. May that be marked Peoples 109 for identification.
Yes.
I have LAPD evidence item 156, opening the package. This being prescription made out to Mick Jackson, clonazepam, 1 milligram tablet, prescriber being a Dr. Alan Metzger, date filled being April 18th, 2009. May that be marked Peoples 110 for identification.
Yes.
And I have a LAPD evidence item 155, again opening the evidence bag. This being a prescription made out to a Mick Jackson, trazodone, 50 milligram tablet, prescriber being a Dr. Alan Metzger, with a date filled being April 18th, 2009. May this be marked Peoples 111 for identification. Ms. Fleak, the 4 items I've just gone through, Peoples 108, 109, 110, and 111, being the temazepam, tizanidine, clonazepam, and trazodone, respectively. Were these 4 prescription pills containers found in that wicker basket on the wooden nightstand that you've described?
Yes, they were.
Did you also, in that same location, again, I'm referencing the wicker basket shown in the lower shelf of that wooden nightstand. Did you recover a number of tubes of various lotions?
Yes.
I have an opened evidence bag, Your Honor, going through individually. LAPD evidence item 145 is a hydroquinone 8% with the name of Applied Pharmacy Services on it. May this be marked Peoples 112 for identification.
Yes.
Where's my Sharpie? Placing a P112. I also have LAPD evidence item 146, Benoquin 20%, with the pharmacy being Applied Pharmacy Services. May this be marked Peoples 113 for identification.
Yes.
And I have a lidocaine 4% obtained from Applied Pharmacy Services, the doctor's name being Murray-MD Conrad, with an address on Flamingo Road. Again, LAPD evidence 147. May this be marked Peoples 114 for identification.
Yes.
Ms. Fleak, these 3 various tubes I've identified, were these recovered from the nightstand, the wooden nightstand we've discussed?
Yes.
Was there also an oxygen tank that you observed at the location on June 25th, 2009?
Yes, I observed several oxygen tanks.
Okay, but was there one actually on a rolling dolly near the bed?
Yes.
Okay. I have a photograph depicting what appears to be an oxygen tank on a rolling dolly. Same picture showing an ambu bag on the floor. May this be marked Peoples 115 for identification, Your Honor?
It is.
Showing you this exhibit, Ms. Fleak. Looking to the right of that photograph, is this the oxygen tank on this handle dolly with wheels?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And then you see this ambu bag on the floor, kind of near the metal and glass nightstand you referenced previously?
Yes.
Okay. And is that as it appeared on June 25th, 2009?
Yes, it is.
Going back to the nightstand area, I have a close-up of the glass and metal tabletop. May this be marked Peoples 116 for identification,
Yes.
as well as a close-up of a 10 cc syringe on the same table. May that be marked as Peoples 117 for identification?
Yes.
First showing you what's been marked as Peoples 116, Ms. Fleak. Can we dim the lights for a moment, Your Honor?
Please.
This tube here, Ms. Fleak, is that the lidocaine that you just had testified to as being found in this area?
Yes.
Okay. And we have on this glass tabletop, do you recognize some of the items shown there?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And do you have a pointer up there with you?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Looking at the photograph here to the left, are these alcohol prep pads?
Correct.
And this Gelco box, are those IV catheters?
Yes.
Okay. And can you tell this box here, I think it's labeled QMS or CMS. Do you know what that is? On the right, upper right of that tabletop?
I believe that's the alcohol pads. I can't see in this
Okay.
photograph.
Could they have been latex gloves?
Yes, there was also some gloves at the scene.
Okay. On this same tabletop, but from a different vantage point, and let me orient you if I can. You see this empty naked juice bottle?
Yes.
And then these alcohol prep pads that I'm pointing to?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the next photograph I'm going to be referencing behind these items in the area I'm pointing with the red pointer, Peoples 117. In this photograph, do you see the back of that juice bottle as well as to the right of the photograph the alcohol prep pads?
Yes.
Okay. And a 10 cc syringe?
Yes.
Okay. And in this photograph, the syringe does not have a needle attached to it. Is that how you found it, without a needle?
Right.
And was this particular syringe recovered and subsequently booked and referenced as coroner's medical evidence number 1?
Yes, it was.
And I have evidence, LAPD evidence item 142, 10 cc syringe. May this be marked as Peoples 118 for identification?
Yes.
And I'm going to leave this item in its plastic bag. I'm placing a P118 on the outside. And Ms. Fleak, do you recognize Peoples 118 here in the plastic bag? It's turned around, but as being the same item?
Yes.
Okay. Now going back to the ambu bag that you had identified in Peoples 115, did you locate what you subsequently learned to be an IV catheter underneath that ambu bag?
Yes, I did.